I'm gonna wait a minute to talk because I don't want to talk to nobody. So yeah, I'll wait a minute. About that two, I'll probably give in about that 145 mark, about there. So just letting you guys know. Yeah, that's when I'll start because I don't want to repeat the same points once people start to get in. So also I'm driving, so I got to pay attention to the road. I just noticed almost every time I stream, my phone is almost dead. I don't know why. I do know why, because my phone dies quick, but still. Yeah, 10%. You kidding me? Okay. We could probably. Oh, that was almost there. Uh oh. I think we have a very mad person at me. Yeah, I think there's probably the driver behind me is probably pretty pissed right now. I accidentally brake checked him, so that's okay because it was accidental. But yeah, he was turning the same place I was turning. Then I turned a little too late, and so yeah, that could have been bad for both of us. And who would have gotten the legal trouble? Well, it would have been him. Whose fault was it technically? Well, it was mine. So I always find it weird because I've heard before that like brake checks, the person who hits the person gets in trouble. But I see people in here. What is going on with my heater system? It smells like horrible. What's up? That name is hard to read. Reina Algapi. I'm probably butchering that really bad, but what's up? And yeah, I don't know if any of you caught my stream earlier today. So I talked about it a little bit. So I won't go too much in depth again, but I will talk about it again. I planned to do the Final Destinations Bloodlines review yesterday, but then unfortunately I was very ill. Probably one of the worst flus I've ever had, and probably one of the worst flus ever documented. It was very bad and very painful, and I did not have a good night. So, yeah, the whole pretty much yesterday was sad, is all it was. What is up, Elisine? Or oh wow, I'm messing up names really bad. What's up, Eileen? Thank you for saying feel better. I do feel a lot better today, and thus is why I'm doing a stream. So, and that's why I did two streams today because I got to catch up a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna start the whole Final Destination Bloodlines review now. So if you guys want to hear that, man, I'm struggling with words today. Sorry, guys. If you guys want to hear the whole review, feel free to stay through. Also, if you guys have chat, feel free to chat whatever you want down below. I will read them, and you guys can easily get me off track too. So this will probably be about a 20-minute stream or whenever my phone dies. So, but yeah, here's what I'm gonna start off with. Good movie. It was a good movie. Um, I really liked certain aspects of the movie, and I will say this: if oh wait, so read your question. Hold up, let me pull over so I can read your question. I don't. Am I missing something? I don't see a question that you had. So read my question. Feel better. I did respond to the feel better if that's what you're talking about. And what's up, Katie Kovash? What's up? But yeah. So I will say easily the most goriest Final Destination movie that I've ever seen. A couple of the kills actually got me to go quease a little bit. I don't know if that's the right cringe. There we go, cringe. I cringed a little bit at some of the kills because they were kind of gnarly. um, I'm sorry to hear that Don will dot. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. But anyway, yeah, it was a very gory movie, and I got to admit, yeah, it made me cringe a couple times, and yeah, and here's what I like. It really throws you for a loop because I'm gonna get into spoilers. Watch out, spoiler warning coming up. There was a big curveball thrown. There's a big curveball thrown. So the one they always have the path of, oh, this is what's going to happen. They're going to die in this order. And hit with the bloodlines, it's basically going on age of the oldest and works its way down, right? So there's a moment, many moments where you think the one oldest kid is going to die, well, obviously because he's the oldest one. But here's what happens. Holy shit, he's adopted. Did not see that coming. Not at all. It shows his first scene. You've probably seen a clip of it. It shows him in a tattoo parlor, and you're like, "Holy shit, what's gonna go down here?" Right? There's so many things could go down in a tattoo parlor. I don't know. Maybe his eye could get tattooed or something. I don't know. And then you are led off to believe he dies because the movie plays it off to think that he dies. Because you get he gets his nose ring hooked. It looks like death is after him. And the building blows up. He somehow makes it out. I don't know how. He makes it out, and you still think he's dead. And then he's playing around with death. Everyone's expecting him to die because he's going like next to a garbage truck, and he's like, oh no, death's gonna get me. He's just like he's not taking our main character seriously. And it turns out, well, his sister ends up dying because she was adopted, so he wasn't full blood. He wasn't even the dude's kid. So, and that wasn't the first kill, that was the second one, by the way. Yeah, and that caught me off guard. So I'm like, oh shit, this guy's gonna survive till the end. Spoiler alert, he does not. And I don't like this explanation. Oh, sorry, let me read some chats. What am I doing? Let me pause the road. Don will die is saying some crazy things. It's fine. I'm gay with his friends. That is interesting, man. That is interesting. I'm glad to hear that. And Kira Powell is wondering what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the new movie, Final Destination: Bloodlines. Great movie. And Don will die, saying that he plays with death. It's fun. I do not. I have not played with death quite yet. And yeah, Don will die. Yeah, Final Destination: Bloodlines. But yeah, let's get back to the video. And here's what Final Destination does very well. They keep you guessing, pretty much how the person's gonna die the whole time. It's just like you think it's gonna happen one way and then it happens the complete other. Now one death was spoiled by the trailer, but there are so many other deaths that it didn't really tarnish it. In my opinion. And I thought the concept of having family the first time instead of friends was kind of cool, because it's just like there's kind of a different bond with family and friends, and I like that. And Donald Dot is saying one way to get back at your dad. Yeah, I mean that's what you do. You just do things with his friends. What color are my eyes? That's a good question. So this is going to be controversial. Let me pull over. At first glance, they just look brown, right? Just lame brown. But I'll tell you, there's green in my eyes. Let's see if I can. This is probably the closest I've ever gotten to a camera. Can you guys see the green specks? I'm sure you guys love that, but I hope you've seen the green specks, but I swear there's green in there. I swear. I got some cool eyes, but it's kind of hard to see when it's dark. Yeah, I saw Hazel at first. Well, perfect. I didn't see nothing, so I have no idea. I might have just been on my nose. I don't know, but hopefully you guys seen my eyes. But yeah, I've been told like my eyes. I'd love to have like different color eyes. Like I wish my green specks were bigger. You know what I mean? I think eyes are like I don't know, cool. I'd love to have blue eyes too. Blue eyes look sick. But yeah. But yeah, Final Destination Bloodlines. Let's get back into it again. But yeah, you guys can keep shooting down chats. Like I'm fine with getting off topic. That's 100% fine with me. Um, but yeah, and here's what I will say. I will say one thing about the movie is this. I didn't like the end. The end was kind of like I didn't like it. Basically, the end of the movie again. Spoiler alerts. The main characters just die, get hit by logs. You know, and it's like a callback to one of the first movies with the log trucks and the logs, all of the people. But I didn't like it. Um, I feel like there's so, if you're gonna start like a new saga, you gotta have characters that live through it. And that grandma's book is so huge. So like, how are they gonna try to push it off and keep it going with whole new characters that have to discover the whole new story? Oh, what's up, Isaac Kuduna? Oh my gosh. Why is everybody gay in this chat? I've had multiple people. But yeah, your smile is pretty. Thank you. I take great pride in my teeth, so I hope it's very good. And Kira says that she has blue eyes, and I'm gay with my brother. See, I don't understand. Like, I hope this is like crazy stuff. And I'm kind of I don't know what's going on honestly. I don't know what's going on with this chat tonight. But welcome Isaac Kudunan. Welcome Isaac Kudunan. He's one of the moderators of the chat. Um, I've known him since preschool, and shout out to Isaac Kudunan for helping me get a job. Shout out to Isaac Kudunan. Thank you, Reina Algati, if I'm saying that right, for the description. Thank you. But yeah, I will say one thing about the Final Destinations. Thank you, Kira Powell, too. And I will say one thing about the Final Destinations ending. I don't think it's actually what it seems. Here's what I think. So they put a big emphasis on like premonitions in the. Some of these chats have been nuts today. Yeah. But I'm gonna get to the 20-minute mark. I'll probably get to the 20-minute mark and then I'll end the stream. So if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to do it right now. And later tonight, I'm probably going to watch the season finale for season 1 of The Witcher with Henry Cavill and many women characters. Only one I know is Henry Cavill, so that's why I said just Henry Cavill. But yeah, it's a good show. Honestly, maybe I should do a review on that, but I'm probably like 3 years late. Also, I did that review on Messi's drink. I did. It's actually back up. So thank the Lord. Good stream. I got I think 4 or 5 subscribers from that. So that's sick. But yeah, very solid stream today. I love when there's a lot of chats. Give me something to read and laugh at. So I love that. Appreciate everybody who's been on the stream. Before I turn off the stream, again, last second questions, comments, concerns. Feel free to shoot it down below. And in the meantime, I'm gonna shout out everybody who's been in the chat today. Shout out to Reina Elgati. Shout out to Eileen or Eileen. I'm not sure. Shout out to Katie Kovash. Shout out to Don will do it. Or no, yeah, Don will do it. Shout out to Kira Powell. And let's see. Shout out to my buddy Isaac Kudina. Shout out to Liam. And shout out to the one viewer who's still in the chat right now. Shout out to you too. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be a good day. I'm going to probably go to one of my good buddies' grad parties, and it's going to be a very big grad party. So I like parties, so it'll be fun. He's going to be heading out to the Marines in a couple of weeks too, so got to hang out with him as much as I can before he's gone in the front lines and stuff like that. So that'll be fun tomorrow. That's what's on the agenda tomorrow, and obviously anything else that comes up. And by the way, the flu took 8 pounds from me. By the way, yeah, the flu took 8 pounds away from me, which is insane. Um, just like one day, it takes away 8 pounds. I'm so mad about that. I stepped on the scale today and I was sick. I look like I'm just wasting away, so I need to eat a lot of food um, so that I can gain my weight back. Because I was big, I was getting to be a big boy, and now I'm just small again. So that's what I'm gonna do the rest of the night is eat. So with that being said, my nice drive is gonna be reaching its end soon. So you two people in there, feel free to chat whatever you want to say, whether it's unhinged or not. We've had a lot of crazy things said in this chat today, so getting getting acquainted to it. I think that's the right word, acquainted to it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check to see Minnesota Timberwolves Thunder. See who won that game. Hopefully Timberwolves. I do not like the Thunder. My Instagram feed is basically Shea Gilligas Alexander, and I hate it. They call him the free throw merchant for a reason, and I hate seeing that dude on my feed every single day. But I like everything that relates to him shooting free throws and stuff like that. So yeah, he's gonna be on my feed for a while. Let's see. Hold up. Let's get a good park job here. Yeah, there's a couple people. I'm not gonna say names, but they say I'm a bad driver. But check out this park job. Beautiful. All right. Probably.